Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Armor is my trade.
I could get around faster if the charger would override. Okay. Barren Light. Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. The Karja Horn. That means the embassy's starting soon. Have to go on foot from here. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Don't see many Nora out here.
Looks like an interesting game. What are the rules?
I'm not here to mentor any newcomers. On your way.
Right. If I go back to Chainscrape, I bet I can find someone who can teach me this game. I still haven't learned how to play Machine Strike. I doubt they'll let me join their game. I could go to Chainscrape, see if there's anyone there who can teach me the game. There's Errand. Looks like he's had a few. Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Now let me... You're in a rush, right?
What do you know about...
Well, nothing good. They took from the Forbidden. Lucky ones. You got it. I can't... No matter how much new stone they put up.
What do you know about...
I know, not much. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talk. So if you're...
I'll keep that in mind. I was,
yeah, we did. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half... In the end, everybody drank, you know.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight.
How have things, like...
Your silent departure? Helped Avad pick up the pieces. I took a month to bury her. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the end. I thought that'd be a cakewalk.
You got blindsided.
A couple more of these.
I better get going.
Right, you know, I'll have to do... Maybe just...
No promises.
I guess what I'm...
I know where to find you.
Don't count on it. Be careful out there.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, my boss? Wish you were heading out there?
Are you in charge around here?
I'm Lawan, the second in command. So,
I'm here for the embassy. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here...
yes, the Sun Priest. Walk really seems to like his scrolls. But the Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen. Once the...
So what happens at these embassies?
Mostly trade and negotiate. In exchange, the Tanakh return this particular embassy.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort...
So the exchange has got everyone. You never know if an embassy's going to go well.
You said something about...
They're the tribe's elite warriors. They arrive with a contingent of then, during the proceedings, and by negotiate, I mean stare down. Paiv over here came face to face with them.
It was hot that day, sir.
It wasn't.
Where is this... if he's the one keeping the gates shut?
I'll take you to him, but the commander isn't one to break protocol.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and change scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah,
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you?
we appreciate your service. At least we are ready for...
Didn't you just give the signal?
Yea, for as the first...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed... How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait?
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian. Follow
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the third clan arrives and the Tanakh's home. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate is sealed, so that won't close!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard.
You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics, no more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called Savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you.
Now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you are but such an associate as it often has with me. As you can see. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh, I'm in a unique position to advocate. If Sun King Avad is amenable,
The Tanakhs don't seem that peaceful.
They're not. As a rule, Chief Akaro knows that survival off, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick... Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King hoping to moderate. I failed. Of course, they committed unspeakable atrocities. Stirring. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy, and they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
I kept my ears open as and I heard mutterings about a kind of... So, when they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I'd called the Kulrut. My life, or even the other Tenakth howled, but evidently he allowed me to participate in the coup.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes. It doesn't pit men against each other. Instead, the combatants fight machine, believe me. It is no easy machine while hundreds around you.
I know more about that than you
do. You? Well, then you have my... I had hopes for freedom, but...
You wound up serving the Tenakth.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his...
You mentioned that word before.
The word itself refers to in practice. Marshals are part magistrate, part judge. I won my place among their ranks, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground. But they did. Until I started forcing them.
I guess that's one way.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must... The truth is, though, the Karja speak it. I can't blame the Tenakth raid.
So then, are you still...
Part of me, yes. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. I've heard stories about what it was like before. 3 clans, always at war, constant. Hikaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace, and now he looks to the future. Who knows?
The Karja talk...
The Karja feel compelled. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flame me, but he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, you would find that he only wants the... I hope you do speak to him. So... That's my story. The Karja need to know what...
Yeah. I've never seen marking...
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deed before I die.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended. It's getting worse every day. Calling down storms, poisoning the water. The source of it all has gone west. And I've
seen the signs. And I've heard an army of demons vanquished by a The burden of your task is written across your face. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right. A task so important. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Chief Hikaro knows the West better than anyone. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you.
Maybe.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to...
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Hikaru's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us, exile.
Lancers! Form up!
They're riding machines!
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Kaja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
Spotted.
Raise the alarm! Without the rider! Back them up!
Concentrate your...
Here's ammo.
and me now, folks.
Aloy, get the cover! You're going down! I'll flush her out. The Outlander's here! One down! We got this! Blade is all I need. Ammo for you. We got this! Here it comes! Another one down! We can win this!
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. Ah! I can break through his shield if I damage it enough. Gotta get through that shield. that generated. Gotta take down that shield. Shield's gone. Keep vulnerable. I'm gonna break that shield! Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. but it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like
An expedition will be taken as the start of another. Sun King Avad won't risk. That said,
It's too bad.
at least Nozar went down fighting. Well, I'll make sure they're given.
About Fashav.
The man survived for years out in the West, only to die. It's a cruel end.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and...
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will, as a cousin of the Sun King, no soldier could ask for more.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that's knocked Chief...
Yeah, her attack was coordinated.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the end. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her...
They had to have made camp. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment.
This area is no man.
That it is. But after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out. The Tanakh agreed to a new Karja and Oseram.
But now, it seems like...
Well, I'd never... The ancient remnants of some...
You mentioned the Utaru tribe.
That's right. They're a peaceful bunch, more taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farm...
Make no mistake, when the Karja were pushed back, their warriors chased the Sun King, but so far, they've...
If they're so peaceful...
Don't know. I heard they have their own... You'd think that'd make them open to trade.
You said the Tanakh lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness, and then New Taru far past that, their territory is split into...
Right. I saw...
The Desert Clan is closer, where everyone else sees somewhere beyond the desert, and the territories...
You don't sound...
I've only heard this during the Red Raids, the Karja... But the United Clans rose up against...
So no one except the Tanakh...
Maybe...
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before.
Well, in addition to, there were a couple of other parties. Even saw 2 Karja scholars. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy.
It's always good to have extra.